Hi, it's Miss Becky with your therapist tip of the day. Today I'm here to tell you about one of my favorite toys to use in therapy, and that is bubbles. There are actually so many different skills you could target during the use of bubbles, and I'm here to give you some tips on how to embed functional speech and language skills into your playtime. One way is to work on just oral motor or the articulation piece, and that's just not necessarily the sound production, but just to bring awareness to your mouth and the different movements it can make. Obviously, when you blow bubbles, you do use lip rounding, which is used in the production of several speech sounds. You can also use bubbles to target respiration and breath control, working on taking a nice big deep breath in and a nice long exhalation out where you're blowing lots of bubbles for several seconds, or taking a nice big deep breath in and using short bursts where you push the air out faster, where there's groups of bubbles that come out. You can use bubbles to target expressive language, either just single words or signs, such as more or bubbles. Or you could use it for a child who already has a good amount of language, but they need to work on expanding their sentence structure to something more complex, like I want more bubbles, please. You can target several language concepts when you're using bubbles. Big bubble, little bubble, the bubbles go up, the bubbles go down. You can blow the bubbles over the table or under the table. You can blow a few bubbles or you can blow a lot of bubbles. You can also talk about your hands being wet when you're blowing bubbles, or if you wipe them off, then they are dry. Receptively, you can work on several WH question forms. Where did the bubbles go? Whose turn is it next? What do I do now? You can also use turn taking with bubbles, and turn taking is a very important skill for expressive language development as well as socialization. You can work on it's my turn to blow the bubbles, now it's your turn to blow the bubbles. Bubbles can also be a great reward or reinforcer for a child who may be not wanting to do another skill that you're trying to work with them on. Most kids love bubbles, so if you could do a first then thing with bubbles as the reward, usually it's pretty motivating. Maybe now you'll look at bubbles in a little bit different light. I hope I've given you some ideas of ways to incorporate language into your playtime. I hope that you're staying healthy, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.